Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel where we talk about stuff. So this is a light continuation of the actual last video that we had. There's been a lot of news that's been falling out of the sky over the course of the last couple of days. Back in 2018, 2019, after the cryptocurrency market went completely insane and a lot of people got into the market, we got news and indications that there were a lot of banks and institutions and companies and hedge funds who were interested in the cryptocurrency space. However, a large portion of this momentum that we had began to fade off around the year 2020 as the world kind of fell into chaos, you can kind of say it. However, the really interesting part is that back then we heard that there were roughly around, I believe, 300 banks within the United States. My nose is itching and it's driving me absolutely insane. There were around 300 banks within the United States who were actively trying to get into the cryptocurrency space. Once again, this news began to fall to the side as the world basically lost their mind and panicked. However, also in the news is that there were multiple hundreds of banks within Germany that were also going to be integrating and or using cryptocurrencies as well. Why is this interesting? Because Portugal, Germany, Puerto Rico, and two other places, somewhere around there, were very, and still are, popular when it comes to cryptocurrencies. Why? Because of the 0% tax rate. And that leads us to the story where we currently are. There is a bank called the Deutsche Wertpapierservice AG, or DWP Bank. They have announced that they are going to be creating a new platform called WPNext, that is WPNEX, no T, and this will be allowing 1,200 banks within Germany to offer cryptocurrency trading. The way that I read about it online and the way that it was explained is that it's a new program that basically anyone or any institution can integrate into their current system, so that when you go onto your normal online banking, you will be able to see a portion that says, like, here's your bank balance. Want to buy Bitcoin? And it's meant to have, of course, as much as possible, an ease of service so that you are not clicking around looking for it. It will be completely present on your banking platform profile. The same and similar to the way that we heard that PayPal does the exact same thing. I believe it's just within the United States at the moment. For those of you who are unaware, you can also buy, I believe, Bitcoin and Ethereum on PayPal. They're trying to spread it out to the rest of the world, but things take a regulatorily large amount of time. This will apparently be offered in the second half of this year, which is kind of the time frame that we keep getting for a lot of things. Every single company, every institution, every bank, they're all announcing that they're going to be launching these things, but that they're all going to be happening roughly around the end of Q2, quarter two, and or the end of summer. I would assume a large part of that has to do with the fact that I think they probably have nearly all their paperwork in order. But if you've been paying attention to any of the financial news over the course of the last couple of weeks, a lot of people do believe that by the end of spring, beginning of summer, we should be at the point where the Federal Reserve will no longer be raising interest rates, and therefore markets are expected to pop up completely, at least until the end of this year. So I assume it's more about a timing thing, because I would find it a little weird otherwise if like 7 different companies who are all announcing that they're getting into the cryptocurrency space and or allowing people to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum had all simply chosen the exact same time. I'm sure they're all talking to each other, and the timing just kind of makes a little bit of sense. Also, on top of that, there is another banking consortium within Germany. They are called DZ Bank, or the Finanzgruppe Volksbank, and they said that in 2023, that is this year, here's the crazy part, they will be allowing, they have 8,500 branches across Germany. I want you to conceptualize that in your head. 8,500 branches, they said, by the end of this year. Yes, they will be allowing all of their customers who are part of the consortium of the Volksbankgruppe, Finanzgruppe Volksbank, close, be allowing every single person at their 8,500 branches to, that's right, to buy Bitcoin and also Ethereum. We live in a very interesting time where I believe that the people who are paying attention the most will of course be benefiting from all of this. This is not random. These banks are not simply announcing all of these things because they think it's a really good time to start saying the word Bitcoin out loud or that they're actually in the market. I think that they know that this is the next iteration of finance. It seems abundantly clear. That is not a tinfoil hat situation. It's more of a, if you've been paying attention to this channel or to my other channel, you would clearly see every major financial institution, especially all of the ones that are worth trillions of dollars, they are now into crypto. They're not lightly into crypto. They're mining it, they're buying it, they're talking about how Bitcoin is going to be the next great thing in the entire world. You can look it up. This was 2018 or 2019. There were articles floating around that the head of the NASDAQ and the head of the New York Stock Exchange, they announced years ago that they believe that Bitcoin could be the or a world currency. I think that they've all been into the market for a very long time, and I think that it's now, this is my opinion, this is how I feel, I think it's time for normal people to begin paying attention. I think a lot of times, my opinion, I think that there are a lot of distractions when it comes to things on TV. You hear about the banks collapsing and the financial system's not doing well. But at the same exact time, nearly every single day on this channel and in the cryptocurrency news, you hear that all these companies are integrating cryptocurrencies and will allow their other customers. And I mentioned this before. This is, final thought. You cannot offer Bitcoin to your customers unless you already have Bitcoin. Think about that. A lot of people forget that very important part. As a bank, if I am going to announce that I'm going to allow you to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other cryptocurrency, I'm going to allow you to buy gold through the bank. I can't just make it pop up out of thin air. As the bank, I have to already have some myself. So I am lightly terrified that the people who would normally benefit from cryptocurrencies the most, that is to say, you and me, the people who are not 100 millionaires and or 100 billionaires, I think the cryptocurrency, I know the cryptocurrency space was made for us. And with the constant news that is now mimicking to me the things that we saw around 2020 and 2021 before the market skyrocketed all over again, I want to make sure that I continue these videos so that you are all constantly aware of the accumulation of Bitcoin and Ether by the wealthiest people on the planet, so that in 10 years and 15 years, no one can say, oh, this channel never told me, I never knew about that. They're accumulating openly right in front of our faces, and now even the banks are announcing that they're going to be offering it to you as well, which means that they've bought. They are buying. You cannot offer it unless you already have it. I do hope that you've all enjoyed. I do hope that you all are having a great day, great morning, great afternoon, great evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. I do hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, liking, commenting, and or supporting. And I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.